When we put together Hispanic Heritage Month, we think about all the different countries that make up Latin America, and of course one of those includes Peru, which means that we have to have the Rockin Chicken back, and Kate Colon and Chef Louis Burnell is back with us today. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Of South End, how long there?
Just over 7 years.
7 years, and newly of Newington. How many months?
3 months now.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot. What's harder, opening up your first baby or opening up a second one?
The second, definitely.
Yeah, why?
Because the expectations are higher.
But you've got 7 years of practice, right?
Yes, we do.
We're going to do Peruvian's national dish. It's not chicken, if you're wondering. It's actually ceviche.
Ceviche.
Why didn't you call yourself Rockin Ceviche?
Because we're specializing in the charcoal chicken,
Okay, yeah.
but we want to give options to people. So if you come to Hartford,
Fair enough. We're going to talk about a big special that they're doing, but we're going to start with, and if you don't know ceviche, you're using raw fish. You're not cooking it because you're just marinating it in lime juice. And what happens to the lime juice? Well, what happens to the shrimp when you add the lime juice?
So the lime juice curates the fish. We're going to do shrimp today.
Right.
And it creates that juicy texture.
All right.
Along with the ricotta, the spicy pepper, cilantro.
Chef, go to work. You put it together, and Kate will walk us through. Now, everyone thinks, and I did a little history. Everyone thinks it started in Peru, but actually Ecuador. And I have not been to Peru or Ecuador, but I have been to Panama, and Panama has some pretty good ceviche stands as well. It really is a staple of this part of the world, but it's not a staple meant to last. You want to eat this quickly. Why?
Correct. So it's as fresh as possible. So now he already put the ricotta, which is the red pepper,
Right, almost
spicy pepper sauce.
Okay.
Salt and pepper, some cilantro, and he's gonna start squeezing. So we give cook it.
This is clearly the critical part. Here comes the lime juice.
Fresh lime.
Fresh, yeah. Well, can't get any fresher than
Like
the
that.
chef is squeezing. How many limes do you want to use? You got a lot of them there.
3.
3? All right, 3 limes up. Yeah, don't make a mess. We'll clean that up later. This dish is 2,000 years old. I didn't know that.
Yes, and now you see different variations.
Right.
As you mentioned, every Latin country has their own
Right.
type of ceviche.
The theory is it came from either the Latin word cebus, which means food for men and animals, or the Spanish word escabeche, which I'm sure I'm butchering, and that literally means...
You said it right.
Oh, thank you. Well, it literally means marinade, and that's what we're doing with this, right? So you said there's different variations. What can you variate with as you put the red onion?
The Peruvian is just simple ricotta, salt, pepper, the onions, of course.
Right.
We don't put tomato, we don't put fruits.
Okay.
The traditional Peruvian one, and it's served with sweet potato, boiled potato, and the Peruvian corn,
Right,
choclo.
which I love. Only because I eat it with you guys and never have it anywhere else. Now, speaking of variations, you're going to start a special in the next couple of days. Every night there's going to be a different.
In Newington, because we don't offer ceviche, and we get a lot of requests for it.
Okay, there you go. So what kind of different ceviches?
So pretty much we're gonna have a little bar, and you can pick your own seafood, and we're gonna make it right in front of you.
And I'm glad you said that because you don't have to use shrimp. What else can you use?
Octopus, mussels, any type of white firm
And
fish.
speaking of the other things, you can get a shot of all the great stuff they have because yes, they are the Rockin Chicken, but they will happily make you their version of poke bowls. You've got the fritters over there. What else will
We
we
have the tostones, the yuca to accompany your juicy ceviche.
Right.
Don't forget about your Inca Cola.
Of course.
That goes well with
And
it.
they have the juices.
And this is
which
the bowl. It has quinoa as a base. We serve that in Hartford already.
Right? This is fantastic. So different flavors starting next week if you want to come in to the Newington operation, and you can have some of what I think will be the best ceviche around. I almost feel somewhat guilty when I come in to the Rockin Chicken and order ceviche, like I'm missing out on the dish.
chicken
But like you
filled
said, you want to make everyone happy, right?
Exactly.
All right, listen, I want to try this, but I want to thank you for coming in. Continued
so
success. As Newington, you can find them. You can find them South End, Hartford, and you can find good food here. Chef Louis, thank you.
you.
Nice job making a mess.